Let's take it over to Joe Tigay of Equity Armor Investments for a check on the market action. Joe, inflation is falling. CPI rose to 4.9% last month. That is a tick down from 5% in March. In the Fed's world, that is great news considering inflation was 9.1% back in July. What's the reaction in the trading world?
Yeah, in the world of the Fed, they started raising interest rates over a year ago in the possibility, in the hopes, and the desire that they get inflation down to reasonable levels. Now, we have peaked last year. We've been coming down steadily ever since. You expect to see little hiccups here and there, but generally the trend is very strongly to the downside. And the markets really has been thrilled with that. Now, the market's been saying, hey, inflation has peaked already. The Fed's going to have room to lower interest rates. And this furthered the case for the market. In fact, if you look at the Fed funds prediction for December, they're predicting 3 cuts at this point from the Fed, which of course the market will really like. Now, the Fed, for its part, its goal in policy has always been what is called or known as the smooth landing. For me, I think that's kind of impossible, and maybe the best case scenario, something that will achieve what a smooth landing means, which is either no recession or a very small recession, will be a lot of turbulence and a bumpy road, but eventually coming out clean on the other side. Yes, we already saw some of the regional bank problems. That was a big bump. Yes, we're predicting 3 cuts by the end of the year. But if the economy is strong enough, if the economy is either strong, no recession, or a small recession, I think 3 rate cuts is a little bit too optimistic for the market. So should the Fed have to come out and correct and say, hey, we're not going to cut 3 times, the market might not like that too. So I expect some bumps, but things are on course for a modest recession and what people might have thought as a smooth landing, but I think it will be bumpy along the way.
We will strap ourselves in. Thanks so much, Joe.
Thanks for having me.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.